So here we are, everyone, for our first two games in Liga Un, by far the highest level we have ever played in this series so far. And well, if you missed the last video, we went through all the changes to the team and a couple of other things as well, finances, pre-season and things like that. So if you missed that, go back and check it out. It was up just before this one. But let's get into this game where we have Marseille, by far the biggest team we've played so far. Even bigger than Toulouse, who we played in the Cup last season. This is an absolutely massive fixture, and I really don't think we can deny that. It's going to be a really difficult game. We briefly touched on their squad in the last video, but, well, if you want to see it again, I mean, just look at the values. Just look at them. It's going to be difficult. It is certainly not going to be easy, and we do have a couple of players out as well. And Buemo is out with a bit of a fitness issue. He's just down to 82%. I really don't want to risk him. Parmentier is not available to play today. I'm choosing not to play Rafa Navarro. I'm choosing to go with Horn. They just seem equally as good as each other, so I figured I'd go for the younger option. Really see what he can do, you know? See if he can impress. And then Fillet is also out with a suspension. We're missing a lot. We really are missing a lot, and it's going to be difficult to see if we can come away with this with a win. But, well, I mean, talk about being thrown into the deep end. Marseille is not going to be an easy game, as we have a couple of players to give numbers to. We really do. Like, we don't need a win. We don't need a great performance, but I'm really hoping we can get one. It's going to be a really rough introduction to the league, though. I really should have just handed that over to the assistant from the beginning and see what he could do, because as we established last season, he's better at team talks before the match than I am. I'd obviously rather have had Fillet available. Do you think Troyes can get off to a winning start? How blatantly do I lie? Every match we play, yes, that's it. We're developing well, and every match will help that. Let's not say we're going to beat Marseille, because chances are that wouldn't be true. We've got a throw in here, deep in their half. We look to find the box, but, well, they head out. Falls to Asede. Horn goes for a cross. Stefan off the bar, and they clear. We had a chance here quite early, within the first 10 minutes, but, well, this highlight going on is not what I want to see, as Horn's desperately trying to get back to stop their attack. Does so quite well, actually. And, well, we nearly got away with something. I thought this was just going to be the end of the highlight, but no, they're pushing forward, and within 10 minutes, we're 1-0 down. They've put in a very simple goal, really. They crossed well. I don't think we need the league table on it already, do we? But yeah, it was a good cross, and they completely broke away from Horn here at right back, who just got caught a little bit out of position. And their finish was very straightforward. They just put it the wrong side of the keeper, and, well, it's an early 1-0 deficit, but, you know, there's a lot of game left. We have a corner. Bordas is going to flick it in. They head out. Grandsar picks it up, though. Can we maybe find an attack as Ponte goes out wide to Bordas again? We need to try and find a good pass here. We can't really... I don't think we're going to be able to just hold on to the ball for ages. We really need to be a little bit quicker on our attacks, I think, because, well, they're definitely going to be putting the pressure on. They're going to be quite confident in this game, but we're working it really well, to be fair. Say finds Nasruddin. Can we find a cross? Maybe? Yes, we can, but no one can get on the end of it. Marietti, though, on the edge of the box, knocks across. Grandsar strikes off the bar. Well, at least we're not being shut out of the game. We've seen a couple of chances from us already inside the first 15 minutes, and maybe another one here as we take another corner. Say with a header just over the bar. We're looking decent. We've had 6 shots in the first 20 minutes against Marseille. Despite being 1-0 down, I certainly don't think we can complain, as there is another chance here. Highlight packed so far as Nasruddin claims a loose ball, goes forward to Asay, and is it going to be in our favour once again as Asay comes forward, shoots from a long way out, just drifts wide though. It'd be lovely for him to get a goal on his debut, but... well, despite the scoreline, the majority of things so far has been ours, and can we keep this up as the game progresses? As Nasruddin here takes a throw-in, falls to Bordas, and again, we're looking threatening, we're looking quite good, but, well, the cross into the box is the opposite of that, and they retain possession. But Antonio, he tries to head clear, only falls to them, though, and now they're going to be back putting the pressure on, and, well, they came forward here, and the strike is very simple. Cyril Cyril manages to put the ball into the back of the net, and we've seen 2 chances from them, and they've put them both in. If you were going just off highlights alone, it'd look like we've been the better team, but, well, I think the fact that they've just been far more clinical is pretty much the game-defining thing at the minute. They're doing a lot more with their chances than we are. They've got a throw in here. It's coming up towards half-time, and Nasruddin tries to win it back, and to be fair, does, but we can't get onto the second ball. Horn's all the way over here. I don't know what Horn was doing at left back. I mean, talk about out of position as they go 3-0 up in the first half. Marseille are a bit outmatching us right now, although to be fair, we've not been, like, forced out of the game. It's not like we haven't had chances. And Horn's run across there nearly paid off, but, well, the cross into the box just worked out brilliantly for them. Our right back wasn't really there, and our defence was a little bit of a mess, to be honest. And, well, maybe my initial plan of playing Navarro in the big games should have been what I went with here, because Horn's been at fault for a couple of these, I do feel. He's just been out of position, but we're trying to come forward again. Gransar on it, knocks it across. Marietti strikes, and what, it's 3-1. We've got a goal. That's not terrible, considering, you know, we've had a lot of chances. It's nice to see one of these pay off as Gransar assists Marietti to put us 1-0 up. Marietti's just there. Gregory Berger's gone. Don't panic. I will put in the goal for us this season, and he gets his first one there. And, to be fair, the scoreline is a little bit... makes it look a lot worse than it is. I've said it a fair bit already, but we've not been shut out of the game, and, well, we're certainly, I'd say, holding our own, even though the scoreline wouldn't. And, well, we have another chance here, but Stefan's shot is poor. We've had a fair few corners. They've not been terrible by any means, but not, well, very few of them resulting in goals, as there does seem to be another highlight here before half-time. Will it be in our favour? Because we're in possession of the ball, but it's deep in our half, and we're going to have, well, not very long to try and build out, but we are trying to do so. Assay on it, running forward, tries to play through Stefan, who gets a touch, he gets took out, but Gransar on the ball. Gransar scores. He's got a goal and an assist. I said, well, I wasn't sure about him. So far, he's trying to prove that he does deserve a place in this team, and it's back to 3-2. We're only 1 goal behind, and 2 goals against Marseille is pretty good, to be honest. I'd have taken that no matter the scoreline. So the fact that it's still a close game, and we certainly have had chances, and as the game develops, we're getting more confident, and we're certainly getting more clinical. Well, maybe this game isn't quite over yet, and, well, we go into half-time, a goal down, but with more possession, more shots, and more shots on target against Marseille, which is bizarre. We look all right. I'm going to tentatively, I don't know what, I don't have a clue. What? I know we're underdogs, but let's, what? Like, we're at home, so maybe that. You've been unlucky? Yeah, we've been unlucky. Everyone loved that. There we go. We've had the majority of the shots on target. I just can't be disappointed with this performance. It's only 3-2, and there is still a very good chance we could come back. Let's see what we can do in this second half as they have a throw-in. Cohen's going to take it, and they're going to look to push forward. Now, it is possible with them conceding a couple of goals. They may go all out at us as they take another strike, and it just goes wide. I think it's the first shot from them that we've seen not go in, so take that as you will. But, well, there's still that half an hour left on the clock. The question is, when do we start making changes? Well, we've got a highlight here. Derek Assede on the ball. Ponte's looking to play it forward. Finds a save very, very well. Can we find another pass? As Gransar's on the right. He strikes. It's saved. He gets back on the loose ball, though. Can he find a pass? No, it just gets cleared. It's our throw-in, but yeah, I doubt we're going to see it. Now, the big question is, do we make a change? And I think I'm going to, and I think it's going to be Vita Gabriel, who is still at the club, coming on for Noé Stefan, who's not had a poor game by any means, but he's not really contributed a bunch, so I think that is going to be the change. I'm tempted to bring on Parmentier as well for Assede. Yeah, I'm going to go for that and just see what he can do, to be honest. You know, we've got 25 minutes of this first game remaining, and it's certainly not been an easy entry to the league, but I don't think we've embarrassed ourselves at all. So our final substitution of the game, we're going to be going for Fatou Mawessa on the left-hand side and just see what he can do. Obviously, it's his debut for us, and I really don't know what to expect, but this is too many supporting players for my liking. Let's make Marietti more attacking, and can either of these go a bit more attacking too? Gransar can. Gransar can go attacking on this right-hand side, and let's really see what we can get out of him. And, well, just... can we manage to snatch an equaliser? They have a free kick. 10 minutes left to play. Ponte goes up and wins it. Can Gransar get on the end of it? He can. There is maybe a chance here we can find something. He tries to play it forward, but no, it's not a great ball. And to be fair, he didn't have great options either. And they're working it well here outside our box. They go out wide and they've got a lot of space. They put in the cross. It's off the bar. They can take another strike. It's blocked. They still have the ball. We tackle. We block another shot. Nasruddin gets clear finally. The fact it's still only 3-2 is a miracle, I think, because they have a throw-in. Can we win this back? Come on, I still feel that there's a chance for us to get something from this. Maybe not. Nasruddin brings down a player. We've got VAR! We've got VAR! This is new. He's having a look at the video. Mawuessa? I've literally just learnt how to pronounce his name, and I forgot already. Fatou is the one being penalised here, and he decides to give away the penalty, and he's reprimanded by the referee. Let's get rid of this. We don't need it, as they put in their penalty. And it goes to 4-2 with 5 minutes remaining, which I think is killing any chance of us coming away from this game with a positive result. But result aside, I think the performance we can certainly be very proud of. It's not been shambolic at all. We've played a pretty good game. We've certainly had a lot of chances. A lot of these chances have been on target. And we had a good game. We had a good competitive game against Marseille for the majority of the second half there. We were in with a decent chance of pulling it back. And pretty much all game, we were having more chances than them. And the chances weren't even bad. We had a lot of shots on target. So, honestly, I think we can come away with that with our heads held high. And, well, against weaker teams, we may actually have a decent chance. I'm going to say I'm pleased with your... I regret that. You can't see it yet, can you? There you go. Grandsar liked it. Hand over to the assistant. He managed to salvage it a little bit. Not really, though. Botched that one, didn't I? I genuinely think that was quite a good performance. I'm not going to lie. They're a really good team, and we managed to do okay. We held our own. Like, I don't think we can be upset with that at all. But, well, it's a 4-2 defeat to Marseille, one of the better teams in the division. Let's see what we can do in our next game against St Etienne. Again, a very strong side, but potentially a little bit weaker. So, here we are then for the second game of today against St Etienne. And, well, there are a couple of changes to the side. First of all, Parmentier comes in at the Segundo Volante role for Derek Esede. And secondly, Follett is in at centre-half for Ponte, who did not have a great first game, to be honest. So, everything else is remaining the same, and it's still going to be difficult either way, but... Well, a couple of things I didn't expect to be saying is Grandsar's still starting. He obviously had a very, very good first game, contributing to both of our goals. And, well, I'm giving Cedric Horn another shot. I just think he's got it in him. I'm just quite confident that he is going to prove himself to be quite a good player. And, I don't know, I've just got high hopes for him. But they line up with a 4-2-3-1, and we're going to be looking to try and break this down as best we can. Let's say we've got nothing to lose here. We know how good they are. Our keeper and our striker looked... Well, reacted positively to that, but other than that, not too much. Mbuemo just being rested, I guess, a little bit. Not exactly true, but it makes things a bit easier for us. Yeah, sure. They're still a far, far bigger side than us with a far more valuable squad, so, well, beating them's going to be quite the issue. But yeah, Grandsar played so well in that first game, he was essentially undroppable. They've got a goal kick here, and, well, they're going to lump it up. Can we maybe win this? It looks like we will, but Bordash just heads it straight back to them for no reason at all. But their through pass here falls straight to Mysonial. Now, can we maybe start something by building out from the back? Well, we find Asay with a great ball there from Antonio. Asay's on it on this left-hand side. Has to go back to Nasruddin. Can't find an easy cross, but we're working it well in their third. Can we maybe find a chance? Nasruddin on this left-hand side in space finds Stefan, who finds the back of the net. It is a great ball across there from Nasruddin. Wait, VAR again. That was not offside. The pass was backwards. We don't need to see it again. This is our second VAR in 2 games. It's definitely 1-0. Come on. Review it. This is going to get very tiring throughout the season, isn't it? What's going on? The goal is confirmed with the help of VAR. Let's see it again. This was 100% a backwards pass. I don't know why this was ever called into question. And it wasn't offside anyway. He was behind 2 players. But whatever. The goal is confirmed. It's 1-0. VAR getting in the way. I don't know why we have VAR in a game. That's a bit silly, to be honest. That's too close to realism in my eyes. But there's another highlight straight from kickoff. And they're looking to break forward here. We need to try and put the pressure on and deny a good chance. But, well, defensively there, that was poor. But the strike, arguably, even worse. So we maintain our 1-0 lead as we have a free kick deep in their area. We flick towards the back post. Follett is pushed, apparently. Another VAR decision. Is this getting serious? I'll keep this one in. After this point, I'm just going to start editing these out because these are a waste of... Why? Why is this in Football Manager? It knows if it's correct or not. This is annoying. Was Follett pushed? Do we have a penalty? It's a penalty. Now, we still don't have... Let me explain. I need to explain this. We still don't have a good penalty taker. Parmentier is on them. I'm pretty sure he's got 11 penalties. It's not going to be pretty either way, but he is slightly better than Rafa Navarro as he strikes, and it does go into the back of the net. Parmentier scoring his first goal for the club. Well, we're 2-0 up in 20 minutes. 2 VAR confirmed goals. Why? I can't. I literally can't keep... Why is VAR in a video? I don't get it. I didn't get it when it was announced, and now I've seen it in action. I still don't get it. But, well, we managed to nick the ball there from their throw-in. Marietti sprinting forward, plays through Stefan. Can we maybe try and find another chance? No, it is a wonderful tackle from them to win the ball back. And, well, they lump it up. Can we win this? Well, it looks like we can. Follett, no, can't find Parmentier. And they're going to look to break as Diop's on the ball. He's got it there. Mysonial makes a great save, though. Not sure how it went in that direction, but we'll ignore physics. And they've got a corner. Can they get anything from it? Well, maybe. No, it's just over the bar. We're putting in a very good performance so far in this 2-goal lead. Well, like I was saying against Marseille, we put in a good performance, and against weaker opposition, we were going to look good. St Etienne, though, I was still expecting to struggle against, and to be fair, game nowhere near over yet, but we are looking excellent so far. 2-0 lead going into half-time. And also, we're ahead on possession, we're ahead on shots, we're ahead on shots on target, we're behind on fouls, they've got more yellow cards. Every single metric is in our favour. VAR has ruled for us twice. That's massive. You know, it wouldn't if it wasn't important, it wouldn't be in the game, right? So I'm very impressed with how things are going, and everyone looks delighted at that. What a performance from us so far, putting our stamp on Liga 1, and well, hopefully we can keep this up as the second half progresses. They've got a throw in here, very deep in our half, almost a corner, but Bordas heads clear. Assay tries to flick on, but he's our left winger, so obviously nobody's there. And they just get the ball back. Now, their player's on a booking, but he manages to pass it out well, and they're working it very nicely. Horn beaten, but their cross not great, but the second header straight in front of our goal. They did well to rescue that, really. The first cross didn't look, well, like it was going to do much of anything, but again, Horn slightly caught out of position here. Or actually, that's not Horn, is it, at all? That's Grandsar. Sorry, Horn. You did perfectly fine here. You lost your man in the end, but that wasn't your fault. Grandsar caught slightly out of position. He is a winger, to be fair to him. We've got 2 attacking players down this right-hand side, and I'm not entirely sure that's what we want when we're a goal up. So I'm going to move him to a wing-back on support. I still want him to be supporting, but I don't want an all-out attacker. And I'm also going to do this now, but I'm also going to start doing this in the actual pre-match. I'm going to swap around our Segundo Volante and our anchorman to try and help out Horn, who's a relatively new player. Just try and help bed him into the team, give him a little bit more cover defensively by putting the anchorman on the side of maybe our weaker player. And I'm just hoping that can help just a little bit, just enough, you know, to push it over the edge. But we are going to make a change as well along with this. Mbuemo, is going to come on for Grandsar as an attacking inside forward. And let's just see what we can get down this right-hand side just with this little change. Grandsar, not had a terrible game by any means, but just see what Mbuemo can do. 70 minutes into the game then, and just one very small change. I'm going to go positive instead of attacking. Just try and, well, just make sure we try and see this game out as Bordas takes a free kick on around the 70th minute, but it just goes over the bar. I assume that was just because we made changes. But yeah, positive, just a little bit more stable, just a little bit more, or a little bit less likely to give the ball away. Time is flying by. We've picked up our first yellow card of the game. There's about 6 minutes remaining. It's certainly not over yet, but I'm getting a little bit confident. I'm going to bring on Fatu on the left wing. I'm not saying I've forgotten how to pronounce his name again, but maybe. There's minutes remaining, and I'm still so nervous. 4 minutes of added time. Can we find Adama Traore? Sorry, I just didn't expect him to still be playing at a top level. I thought he would have retired. I guess he is only 22, but, well, that sees us to a 2-1 win. It's a 2-1 win against St Etienne. What a result. I was not expecting us to get anything resembling a positive result in sort of these first 3 matches where things looked like they were going to be very difficult. But in game number 2, we pick up a win. It's a fantastic result. It puts an early 3 points on the board, and it really does prove that between these last 2 games, you know, a tough defeat to Marseille and a very good game against St Etienne, we really have proved that we can compete in this league. Marseille, obviously one of the best sides in the division. St Etienne, again, a very good team. And so far, we've put up very good games against both, picking up 1 win. I really don't think we can be upset by this. This is an excellent run so far. We're doing very, very well for ourselves. PSG coming up, so we can get ready for that to end, but it's not too bad. I'm really happy. I'm really impressed. I'm quite excited. I'm not going to lie. I think we're doing quite well, but, well, we've got PSG coming up. Now, I'm really excited because I love a big game. I love facing the best teams. Just it's what you're here for, right? Like, the main point of promotion is to face better competition, and we're not going to get any better competition than PSG this year, really, unless we somehow, I don't know who else we'd get, really. We can't end up in Europe, can we? So 31,000 people away at St Etienne, 20,000 at home to Marseille, home to PSG next. Look at all the TV games as well, these first 4 and then 2 more down here. Oh, that's huge. That's huge for the finances, which have probably still taken a massive... Oh, no, they're going up. Oh, brilliant. This is just what you want to see. The TV money, it's working wonders. But let's wrap this up here because there's been a lot of content already today. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, let me know what you think of our side. How do you think it's going to do? Do you think tactically I've got this right, or would you have done anything differently? Don't you dare say keep Gregory Berger, because I would have liked to. But yeah, what do you think about players like Cedric Horn? Do you think it's right to be playing him? Should I be playing Navarro instead? What should I be doing in terms of the wingers? Let me know what you think. And, well, I'm very interested to hear, actually. But thank you all very much for watching. Things are going well. PSG might change that. But I'm excited. And that video tomorrow, including the PSG game, and I don't even know who else we play, to be honest. Dion. PSG and Dion will be our 2 games tomorrow, going up at 5:30. Subscribe to get that into your feed if you wish. And yeah, follow the Twitter and join the Discord to keep updates on the channel coming in the best ways possible. Join the Discord. I want more people in the Discord. It looks nice. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.